happening? What's up, guys? What's up? Hope you guys are doing okay. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Hope everybody is getting through this whole entire what's happening right now in the world, and just currently, the whole epidemic and other things that 2020 has unfortunately brought us. Right, it doesn't stop, but we keep going. That's how it is. I hope everybody's okay. Shout out to all my loved ones, family, friends. What's up, guys? What's up? Hope everybody is, just safe at home, or if you're not, if you're out working right now, you have to just be out. Just be safe, wear that mask, and sanitize them hands for sure. Nobody's trying to get sick with that shit. You feel me? So I just wanted to talk a bit about today, what the brand is. I wanted to just talk about with you guys what exactly is All The Possibilities. And I just kind of want to say that, like, All The Possibilities is a brand that's meant for more. It's meant to signify energy, life itself. I never really decided to open up so much with the brand about what I'm doing until, like, I think this point right now. The brand's been around since 2017, but one thing I've never done, I've never really discussed, I've never done this, why I created All The Possibilities, why I'm doing it. I'm trying to make it a brand that's pretty much signifies just a chance of opportunity, of generational wealth, of just being healthy, stay well-minded, all around. It's a feel-good brand. I would say that I have big plans with it, if God gives me the access and the time in my life to fulfill it and to fulfill certain things that I have planned as well on the side. I started the brand back in 2017. I was in early college. It was me doing my YouTube vlogs around that time. I think like 2016, 2017 era. A lot of people since I was young would tell me that I just created a cool style, sense of style. I never thought much about it like that until I hit college, and then I was thinking like I wanted something that would connect people, be for people, and just have everybody as one, and also just show variations of different things, of just different flavors and senses, of what energy itself is and what just living life is, just being you and just being of all the possibilities and creating and just being healthy, well, fucking minded, So as I was saying, I started the brand back in 2017. I've always been very, I wouldn't say like woke, but I've been very like aware. I'm a very aware person. Sometimes I think too much, and that, if you guys know what I mean, like sometimes it could be like, you gotta just take ease on that, definitely. The only thing that we have control of is our mind, that's the only thing that we are in control of at the end of the day. So you have to very much be smart of what you're feeding yourself and who you are around and your group of friends. And it goes back to just support for you and the support that you have around you completely. But the brand, All The Possibilities, just comes from me through my own trials and tribulations that I've gone through as a young child till now, and still going through my ups and downs, like anybody. You learn and you go through them. After all the curveballs that life tries to throw you, you still show life that you have all the possibilities in you. You don't stop, you keep going. But definitely, I think it comes from the brand itself, comes from when I was young, and I used to get bullied when I was younger too. That was a thing I think that definitely like moved me to do what I'm doing now. I was a very quiet, shy little boy. If anybody on here has known me for that amount of time, then you guys probably know. Still now, I'm kind of breaking out of my shell, and I'm just trying to just do me and be me. You guys know how the process is of just growing up in general. I'm Latino. Definitely, I come from not the richest line of family, but my family is we love each other, and we try to be there for one another. But when I was growing up, I was bullied. I went through my ups and downs with that. I was bullied for about I moved a lot when I was little. Unfortunately, I moved a lot of locations as a young child. My dad just trying to find a good place to raise a family, and looking for opportunity more, and some place that we're good, and it's not in the area where we grew up. I'm from Lenox, California, Inglewood. From those two areas, I pretty much say born in Torrance. Shout out to all the Torrance homies. And I've been traveling though a lot since I was young, so that's probably why the case of the bullying, just because I was just always different schools for some reason. That's a big thing of me when I was going through that. I just was very, that's probably what made me even more shy, made me just be in my cocoon more than I should have been growing up. Hence why now I'm trying to just like branch out a bit, and just do what I feel like I'm meant to do here while I'm here, living life. Also, I've been through cases of depression like crazy too. It's nothing I really like. I'm only putting this out there because I decided that I'm doing this brand stuff. I do plan, to just do a lot of stuff. I want to put this out there and just say it now. Why not? It comes from me, from what I'm putting out, and I want you guys to feel the connection of what I'm doing with just the whole brand itself and what it really means, this mission statement. I did go through some cases of depression here and there in the past. Throughout that process, it's definitely made me the person I am today. And when I tell you guys, when you feel like there's no other point, there's no other reason to keep going, you keep going. Just keep going. It definitely does get better. Scenarios change, things work out sometimes in your favor. And if they don't, just keep going. What are you gonna lose? Doesn't hurt, You'll hurt more your life, the people around you. For that momentarily, time that you're gone, but definitely I just want to say from the bullying to the depressions, and I've had more than 3 cases, that I've been at a point where I definitely am just damn, I don't want this to be like this anymore. I just don't really care for anything. And when I was in high school, honestly, I didn't really have a whole plan. I would see everybody with a plan. They're going here, they're going there. It kind of gave me a bit of, I don't believe in so much me having anxiety, but I feel like I have maybe episodes here and there. That's why I try to just take ease sometimes with myself and my mind now that I'm starting to figure out what works for me and what doesn't. But definitely the brand just comes from all the strength that I've basically needed through all these years and that I've learned to have. When I was younger and I was getting bullied, that wasn't cool. Definitely I feel like I get it, kids are kids, but it's taught me to just, be a certain type of person that I am today, and I love myself, I love myself, and I'm learning to do it every day, and I hope you guys are as well. I hope everybody is, and that's part of all the energy though from what I've been trying to just put in with the brand. It comes from a bit of that from my past, my childhood, wanting more in life and just wanting bigger opportunity to fulfill what you feel like you are meant to do, if you guys know what I mean. I'm using the brand to just work with different organizations and different forms of people. I'm trying to reach out to a lot of different companies or anybody that needs help. Lack of food, lack of water, lack of shelter, just abusive relationships, toxic relationships. I'm trying to reach out to anybody coming from my past, using my past experience from the depression to the abuse to just a lot of mental ups and downs, to just being lonely a lot. I'm trying to use that in the most positive way, put it in a bowl, and how the saying of life, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. This is pretty much it, what I'm trying to do with this brand. I'm trying to just give back. I always say pay it forward and just reach out to people and be a better person. That's what it's always about. It's life, We're not here for a long time. We're here for a bit. So definitely do something with what you have in front of you and don't stop. But the brand is definitely pulls from just all of those little things. My plans with everything from here on is just going to be to just work with different organizations, different charities, try to reach out to anybody. If you are a charity, you are an organization, You can literally just DM me, message me. My number is on the. Just DM me for my number. I will give you my number, and we could talk. We could chat it up. So right now I'm at that phase that I'm trying to just pull different things with the brand. I'm working on a spring collection right now. And I'm a person, I draw a lot of concepts from so many different things that I try not to like overwhelm myself on what I'm already working on. That's what I'm still trying to work on within myself, because I get so excited. I just want to see everything that I have in my mind already reality. But like I said, you gotta just take baby forms of the process and be patient, handle one thing and then move on to the next. Handle that and then move on to the next. You can't just work on so many different things. And I've been learning a lot about myself as I've been doing this brand, as I've been just trying to like just figure it out. And it's been a journey. All the Possibilities is just a form of energy. It's energy and it's nonstop opportunity. And I want to just kind of put that on all the sweaters, all the hoodies, all the t-shirts, pants, kicks maybe one day, hats. Like, it's just something I want you all to just feel like, damn, you know, it's not just a brand. It's not just something I'm doing just for the reason of it. I'm doing this to actually really just have an investment down the line and open up just doors for people. Maybe down the line I can help out kids who've been through any abusive times in their life. Maybe be a mentor, help anybody in need. If I can go to Flint and give them water with this brand, definitely I will do that. If I can go to Kenya, that would be so beautiful. I would love to do that. I'm just trying to give back and make this brand signify more and be of more, and just be a fun-loving thing. Community with everybody, for everybody. It's all the possibilities for all the people. And I just really want to make this such a beautiful thing. I hope you guys can check out the spring collection that I have coming out. Different flavors, different concepts. It's gonna keep coming. I decided I read a couple times here and there. I try to be very persistent with it. I read. I'm not gonna say a couple times. I do read. I opened the book club Wednesdays. If you guys are into books, check it out. We'll read some books, chill, flip through some pages. DM. I'm open for DMs all the time. Just write to me and we'll talk it up about a book if you like. Sundays is ATP playlist Sundays. If you want to catch some flavors of what the brand is, what it means, check it out. It's on Spotify. If you want to add songs, if you make music, producer, throw me some tracks, and we'll put it on the playlist. Throw some mixes for you, get you out there, help you. One thing as well, the website is in a feature is just different blog posts from different people. If you like to write, let me know. I'll throw in your blog posts on the website. Podcast, we do podcasts with the brand. One thing with the podcast, it's been just talking audio. It didn't convert now to video and audio, so we just opened up a YouTube channel for All the Possibilities actually, and now we're gonna start rolling videos along with the audio. So definitely check that out and see what's up with that. If you want to hop on, if you have a story, even if you want to talk or you have ideas that you want maybe the brand to do, Q&As, anything like that, let me know. I'm trying to be more open within myself now with the brand and just what I'm doing, who I am. So you guys have more of a concept, more of an idea of where the brand is coming from, what is my feeling of it, and where the journey is going to lead to. Definitely though, check out the brand, everything coming. Blessed that it all works out, you know. I hope so. Big faith. I love all of you guys. Thank you guys to all my friends who stay around for the support and stay around. Really support your friends. That's one thing I want to say. Support people that make music, clothes, photography, food. Support everybody and love everybody. This is one life. Nobody is here for the bad trip. We're here for a good trip and to make life what it is. Infinite, all the possibilities. Plan later down the line to, I would say, make the brand a non-profit organization. That is my big plan later down the line. If that still is going to be in my head, maybe 10 years, 15 years from now. I want to use the brand as a forum to help people. When there is a collection, there is a story behind it, and there is a reason to why. I always had told myself when I was younger, I'm not a big fan of that clout stuff, of all that hype stuff at all. It's cool, but I wanted to just kind of like, I want the brand to really be something meaningful, and it's not even streetwear. The brand is not streetwear. I still am figuring out what is the whole concept of it due to just what the name is itself. It's a very different, very open concept name, so it's following in its own course. So I'm not really like trying to give it oh, it's this, you know? I'm just letting it take its own entity and just do its own thing. But definitely, you know, it's something that I already can see where it is going. The brand just comes from a high place of all love, and it comes from just technically where I feel how I can make a color speak, just a color speak. How can I make just a simple, all the possibilities speak for itself? You know, it's a lot of details into that goes into the brand. Every time that there is a product, there is something that I put out for the brand, I give it meaning and I try to give it details. My plan was always to do short films with all the releases and for them to have stories behind them and, you know, show something positive, a positive message, an optimistic thing. That's where I'm trying to hit with this brand. I try to work with different organizations within different forms, from food charities to water companies to anything really that I see that needs help. I try to just reach out and I donate a percentage. So like I always been into drawing. I used to draw when I was little, actually, in like a lot of comic books. Not a lot of people know this about me, but I have a whole collection of comic books I used to collect when I was little. I was a big Green Lantern fan. I used to be very into that. Was very creative growing up. Shout out to my sister. I think I have to thank her for that too. My brother, especially my sister and brother. And creativity just kind of like has always been in me. I never really tapped into it though as much as I am now because of the brand and like just different concepts and variations that I'm trying to pull from now. Definitely, I feel like I've been on this kind of path to like what I'm doing now, where I'm trying to go, just due to my past. I used to collect little rocks when I was little too. I was a big like rock gem fan. For some reason, it's really weird. But definitely, like, there's just little things that I can go look back that kind of have me like think like that. This is why I'm that type of person. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. But back to what I was saying about the whole like just the bullying stuff and all that, and the depression cases. Anybody who feels like you're not here, you're not wanted, you're so loved, you're so wanted. Life really is out here for you, and there's a whole story that awaits you and a whole path. And don't stop. You keep that shit going. Keep it going. Keep it going. My own cases, I've had near-death experiences. I've had many nights where I'm surprised I'm still here, and I gotta thank God for that. I gotta thank just, I don't know, maybe fate, maybe luck, I could say, for a while, you know? Just, I've gotten through what I've gone through to be here. When I grew up also, I was also seeing just some forms of abuse here and there, and there wasn't anything for me that I wanted to have around, but unfortunately I was a child, so I had to just, you know, it is what it is at that point. So it's been a lot of like, from a rough childhood experience, and then from my teens, kind of just moving here and there as well. I ended up moving to Puerto Rico, actually. Shout out to you, Mom. I ended up moving to Puerto Rico. At age 11, I was back and forth already. I moved officially out there for school when I was about, I think 17, yeah, 17. But I was out going back and forth since I was 11. I moved up there my senior year of high school, and I met really dope people. It was definitely an experience. I had to study abroad in college for a bit of a time out there. After the hurricane hit the island, Hurricane Maria, 2017 era, that's when I came back to Cali. And I used to live in Vegas as well. I've been Vegas, Puerto Rico, and LA are kind of like my main three areas. But definitely like that Puerto Rico experience, to me, that's where the brand sparked. Fun fact, that's where it kind of sparked. Those college years, early college years out there. You're in college, you have different like just energies around you, different friends, and you kind of just, you know, it's you, so you're kind of learning the world and learning like now what works for you and what works really, like where you start to think like, where the fuck am I really trying to go? Like, okay, like you see everybody moving, like what's gonna make you move? How are you gonna move now, you know? So then when that like early college years went into effect, I was still going through my trials of severe depression a couple times, a couple cases. And even after, but that definitely gave me, for some reason I had this momentum in me, and I would say I pulled strength just kind of through myself. I would say I didn't really reach out to anybody. I've had times where I kind of just isolate myself sometimes, and I would need to take a moment, just a breather. Still to this day, I still try to just get breathers and just take times for myself to analyze what's happening in my life at the moment, and where is it, just give myself a remembrance of where the fuck I'm trying to go, what is it that I'm doing. It can get like a lot sometimes when you have so many plans and you have just things you want to do. It can you can be impatient, you can have anxiety, you can have just a lot of things that make you feel like you want, like damn, you need a breather. But so my early college years, that's when ATP, when All The Possibilities started. And it's funny because I came up with so many crazy names for the brand, just names that were never really I don't think we're even close to what the name is now. I sat down one night, it was about 4 a.m. I locked myself in my room, chilled, rolled one, and I just chilled by myself for a bit. And I told myself, you know what, tonight's gonna be the night that the brand's gonna get a name, and I'm gonna manifest it and create something that's gonna be really dope for really dope people, and for just a community of people who like to dress and feel good, and just, they want more in life, and they seek more wealth and more opportunity. They just want to live, So I locked myself in the room that night, and it was about 4 a.m. when the name finally hit me. I was so stoned, and what's up, Mom? I was so stoned, and then next thing you know, I was telling myself, like, damn, I need something that's of all the possibilities, and that was it. And I was like, damn, hold on, that's something, I need something of possibilities. And I was like, wait, all the possibilities, make it short, make it like an anagram, ATP. I was like, damn. It used to be ATP Club, the brand's name, prior to all these name changes. The reason why I put club in it was to just give it more of an exclusive feel. I wanted that for, I feel like this type of community needed to be exclusive, or just something like that. I took off the name a year after though. And then I changed to All The Possibilities instead of ATP. Now it's just All The Possibilities. I want people to feel that when they say it, be expressionate, say it with energy. When you see the brand, when you say it, it's all the possibilities. It's in us, it's all around us. It's infinite possibilities. So I ended up getting the name that night though, and that's when it hit me, and it was just like, damn. And then 2 years or a year down the line, one of my good friends, Shael, what's up, bro, from Puerto Rico, he had asked me, he studies neurology, so he's on to that type of stuff. I am as well though. He had told me hey dude, you do know what that's when the name the brand was ATP. He's like, you know what ATP stands for, right? And I was just like all the possibilities, and he tells me no dude, it actually means energy. And we looked it up, and ATP is actually a molecule of energy that's inside of us that provides just movement and life in all things living, human, plants. And when he told me that shit was wow. That's when it even clicked more for me with the brand, and just to keep moving and just keep it gave me a sort of damn, I'm doing something right then. I really am doing something right, and this is something that I can really play off of different variations and different concepts, just because the name is it's all the possibilities. So why not make it possible for anything, for everybody? And that just gave me more energy, and I just been trying to, pretty much after that, it wasn't so much I was making merch or anything, I was just trying to find, I ended up doing some early concepts came out, and they became reality within a year after that, and I was able to do a shoot and everything. It went through as beautiful as I loved it. One thing I try to do with the brand, with the models, I don't really like to have just one camera photographer. I let everybody have a camera, disposable. If you have a camera, bring it, take pictures from your perspective, take pictures of what's your vision. I like to see other people's perspectives, different eyes. So I let everybody have fun at the shoots and just kind of take their own initiative in it and have fun with it, because that's what the whole community brand is. It's a living life community, and that's what I want it to be. I just want that to be out there, what it is and what it stands for. But definitely Puerto Rico was also just something that very much highly impacted me to what the brand is a bit. The brand definitely has a bit of West Coast meets Caribbean vibes in it. So I feel like I grew up, you could say, a lot. Majority of my young adolescence in Puerto Rico, and then California is just, it's very two places that will highly impact you, and it impacted me as in just colorways. I have color palettes for the brand, fabrics, just a bit of everything kind of did really touch me. Once I hit college, I wasn't being bullied anymore, by the way. all that all that was gone, and now it's more like I'm just finding myself, and I'm just me, and I'm just trying to like find out where, not so much where I belong, just what's for me and who's for me and what I like, and and it's kind of not even that I don't know, because it's not even about not knowing. I kind of been knowing what I kind of wanted to do since I was young. I thought, if you personally know me, I probably switched up a lot though here and there. I just look at life like it's one life. If you could possibly do more than one thing, why not do more than one thing? Why limit yourself? But of course, take it with time, and wait until you get that one thing accomplished, and then move on to the next, and then wait, and then move on to the next. You can't just do a bunch of things at once, because you're gonna drive yourself crazy. Trust me, I've been there, and it's a little hard. It's all about balance. And so a couple years pass, after I created the name of the brand, and then I was told the energy thing. Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, and that to me was just kind of like definitely big depression case. I started smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes at all, but I was going through, like, I was drunk, I think, every day. Kind of let go of myself at that point. I was, very young too, so it was just very, like, I had no light, electricity for about 6 months. I had no water. I had to go get water at a local well at about 5 a.m. for a couple months. And I'm from LA, like, you just don't think you're gonna go through shit like that being from places like that. And I don't mean to sound like make that sound any type of way, but you don't. And it really just opened my eyes to, like, wow, we really need to be thankful for what you have and who you have around you. When that happened, a couple of days after we were able to leave our houses, I went and I started walking around the neighborhood. The island looked like it was literally a nuclear bomb just wiped out everything. It was really crazy. It was really sad. I went and I started helping out neighbors. I met a lot of people within the community. People were asking me, like, where have you been all this time? I've never seen you around here. I'm always working, if you know me. I'm always, like, doing something. I'm at a phase now where I'm just trying to balance it all out, life, and just let everything just flow more naturally, you feel me? And just chill and work hard, because that's something that you definitely just gotta have, that work ethic in your mind. You have to be strong. You have to be confident. So yeah, Puerto Rico, definitely, when the hurricane happened, it was just like, it was an eye shocker thing to me. It was definitely a mind flip to me. I ended up going back to LA after that time. After 2 months after the hurricane, I left. Close to December, I decided to go back to the island, because I just felt bad leaving my friends in Puerto Rico that unfortunately didn't have that easy access to just get up and leave the island. And I was very fortunate to do that, So I went back, and it was a harder experience for me. I've been in some crazy shit scenarios. My car had messed up, and I lost my wind wipers weren't working, no AC in my car, and I was still driving for some reason, and probably got close to some accidents a couple times. And me, of course, being young with crazy, like, adrenaline, you just don't give a shit like that. But throughout that time, I was alone. I was stuck, and my house was in the mountains. Friends had to come see me. You guys know, the real ones that went to go see me. Love you guys much. I had to kind of reach out for help, because I was kind of just running out of food and all that too. So it was a very hard thing. Like, I was able to get help. It was just me and my dog. Everybody had left. I was at my house, back to the States. So I went back. When I went back, I was technically by myself. My mom's boyfriend was staying there too, but he was always working. So it was just kind of like, majority of the times I was by myself. But I think there was a time that he actually left as well. But definitely having a lot of alone time to myself in Puerto Rico when I was out there for that time kind of just made me go very into myself a lot. And I've been, when they say, like, learn go by yourself and learn to just kind of be in nature and quiet. I've had that my whole entire teens, early 20s. I've been having that. And I'm thankful for that now because it's definitely made me the person that I am now. I'll go to the movies by myself. Honestly, I do a lot of shit by myself. I've learned to be by myself. Moving back to LA though, after when I ended up moving after the hurricane, about a year after, a couple months after I came back to LA, I wanted just a fresh start. It wasn't so much because of the hurricane, I just wanted a fresh start for myself. I was going through depression in Puerto Rico. I was in a very bad situation, and I probably almost would have lost my life a couple times. I was being a little reckless, driving, sleeping, fell asleep in the drive-thru one time. Not a cool story, but definitely it's made me just a bigger person. Analyze like how is it that I really want to be and what is it that I want. So that wasn't where I wanted to be. It wasn't the lifestyle that I wanted for myself. So I knew I had to change it. Comes a moment where I ended up deciding to leave Puerto Rico, and it really hurt my heart to leave because definitely had good friends. I still do have good friends out there. It's kind of funny, if you guys have seen Friends, the series, I can say I have that relatable group of friends out there, definitely in Puerto Rico, and love you guys much. Hope you guys are okay. But definitely, so when I went back to LA throughout that time, I ended up just moving in with my grandmother, and that's definitely when life was just trying to just throw me a lot of curveballs and a lot of things, and I put the brand was on hold for about 2 years, and I was still trying to produce, but there was no source of how I can produce. So, you know, it was a little hard for me. I had to get my life together, and still to this day, I feel like, you know, I'm still getting my life together. I'm still in that process. Life, I had to understand it. Life is always gonna throw you curveballs. That's how you get through it, though. You learn from the challenges. You don't let it defeat you. You just keep going. You get up, and you just charge it. You know, you don't stop. So when that happened and I moved back to LA, it's been me just working nonstop, but definitely my eyes open because now it's me in LA, a little older. I had to work my ass off for my cars. I'm gonna tell you guys that if you don't have a car, hey, and you're in a situation where you need one, work your ass off. I promise you're gonna be thankful for yourself and for just having like working your ass off and earning something for you. That's the best feeling. I was raised to earn shit for yourself. That's how I was raised, and to just kind of like, you know, the feeling of it is great. And definitely my mom and my father tried their best in what they can do, and that's it. You know, they did their best, and now the rest of the parts were up to me. And as a young man now, as a man just growing, I definitely see that, and I see what is it that's where you need to just step up in some situations, and you need to just take control of your life and your actions, your feelings, and everything. It's a big thing, it really is. But so I just been working nonstop, trying to just pretty much collect a lot of money since I've been out here in Los Angeles. It's gonna be 2 years since I moved back from Puerto Rico and LA now. And now it's, the vibes, the flavors of the brand have just kind of been hitting me. It's been hitting me, and it's crazy because honestly, like, I feel like I'm growing with the brand, to be honest, and I feel like I'm growing with it. It's me, and I'm learning how to manage this community, this business, and it hasn't been the easiest. It hasn't been the easiest at all. Trying to just see like how I can be better expression of the brand. I'm a person that I ask a lot of questions to people, like, what do you think about this, or what do you think of this color, what do you think about this. I only do that because I like to just have other forms of opinion. It's not so much that it affects me and what I do, but I just like to hear other opinions, which maybe could be bad. It's how you take it, definitely, I think. But I would say since I've been in LA, I've just been getting variations of just different like concepts now. Just being in LA, in a place that is a mixture of a lot of different people, from Chicanos to the colored community to just many different foods. It definitely draws you a lot of just concepts and a lot of like just dope things that you can work with. And I've always known I wanted something more, and like I previously had stated, so I started stepping it up with the brand and just decided that it's time I started stepping it up, and I want people to know where the brand comes from and what the brand means and what is it that I'm trying to do. Because I don't even think a form of a mission statement really is gonna be as helpful for me to show what the brand is and what it is that the message is working to do and to fulfill for people. One thing too, like just throughout the course of how life has been leading me, I got to a point now where I moved back to LA. I decided I wanted to feel better, be more confident, so I got into the whole fit lifestyle. And honestly, if you don't take care of your body, you're not doing anything right now for yourself. It's one of the biggest things that's gonna make you just feel so different. It's gonna give you confidence, it's gonna boost you up. Get fit, look good, you feel me? Be confident, love yourself. Don't miss out on just feeling beautiful. Definitely helps you. It helps you relieve stress. Working out is something that, just staying fit and healthy in any form that is good for you, do it, trust me, you're gonna feel good. Later on, I do plan to open up a bunch of different little mini concepts within the brand, spin-offs you can say, as later down the line. Right now, as I previously stated, we do the book club and the playlist on Sundays. Maybe down the line, I might do All The Possibilities run club. All The Possibilities, maybe a fit day. Any little thing, ideas. We are gonna do pop-ups. Pop-ups are gonna be coming, so definitely stay up for that. Stay woke with that. It's all gonna happen, man. Have anything that you guys would love the brand to do or work with or so and so, you just write me a message. Again, I'm open to anything. The brand is an open concept. You do graphic design, hit me up. You just want to be part of the team. You do photography, you want to model. Pretty much we're open. It's an open thing. Don't feel like you're not. Don't feel like you're not welcome. You're welcome. You're loved, and this brand is here for you. And I'm here for you as well. Anybody. And love you guys much. Thank you guys for watching this video. All the possibilities.
Yeah.